have it. Put it somewhere else. I'm talking about a loving mother. We have a loving mother. A mother intentionally leaves her 2 kids inside of a hot car for hours. Now, why would a good loving mother do this? Well, because she had to attend a cosmetic procedure. Let's see.
New at 5, a Porterville family is struggling with the death of a 1-year-old boy. Bakersfield police say the baby's mother intentionally left him and his 2-year-old brother inside a hot car for hours. The toddler survived, but his baby brother did not. Their grandmother is horrified by what the children experienced.
They were strapped in their car seats. They couldn't even get up to save themselves. She literally locked them in their car seats and shut the doors.
Thank you for joining us for Action News Live at 5. I'm Graciela Moreno.
Hey, good evening. I'm Warren Armstrong. The details of this story are shocking, especially as the Central Valley braces for some of the hottest days of the summer this week. We have team coverage tonight. Chief Meteorologist Kevin Musso is tracking the triple-digit temperatures headed our way.
But let's begin with Action News reporter Kate Nemerich, who spoke with the children's grandmother at her home in Porterville today. She joins us live from the South Valley. Kate.
Yeah, this is the park where a vigil was held for baby Emilio over the weekend. I spoke with his grandmother earlier, and she tells me she is really struggling with his death. In fact, over the past week, she says she has gotten into her own car several times with it off, no AC, and the windows rolled up just to see what her grandsons experienced, and she wants no other child to suffer the way they did. In the living room of a Porterville home sits a large photo of a baby. Prayer candles are lined up in front of it, a memorial for 1-year-old Emilio Gutierrez, whose life was tragically cut short. Bakersfield police say he was left in a car with his 2-year-old brother late last month while their mother went into a med spa. On Monday, the boy's grandmother sorted through family photos, haunted by the thought of the children trapped in the sweltering heat.
Do y'all understand that they just blocked out the kid's photo while showing us a picture of the kid? Well, maybe they blocked it out because it is blocking out the other brother. It's crazy because we just saw the kids, so why would they block them out? Well,
Family photos.
I think they tried to block out the other kid.
Haunted by the thought of the children trapped in the sweltering heat.
I couldn't stop screaming. I just kept picturing them.
Shout out, baby, after having a tattoo on her face. I ain't saying people with tattoos on their face are bad people. I like to go it on the point of the eye. She got a tattoo on her face. Go ahead.
Alone. I can't even imagine what they went through.
Arrest documents from June 29th allege their mother, 20-year-old Maya Hernandez, had left the boys in the car for 2.5 hours while she had a cosmetic procedure done and never went to check on them.
I don't know what she was doing. She wasn't like that. She was a really loving mom. Those boys loved her. They really loved her and they relied on her.
Emilio was found with a body temperature of 107 degrees. He died at the hospital. His older brother, whose temperature was recorded at 99 degrees, was treated and released. In the police report, Hernandez allegedly told officers she had left the car running with the air conditioning on. But when they arrived on scene, the interior was warm. Investigators later learned from the vehicle's manufacturer that the car has an automatic shutoff feature that turns the engine off after 1 hour.
Woo! What car is that?
It's estimated the children were left without air conditioning for at least an hour and a half. A nurse at the spa told police that Hernandez had asked in
Look at her. Look at her. Look at that body. Y'all know she got a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old. 1 and a 2-year-old. That baby had one and got impregnated immediately. Yeah. Immediately. Here we go.
Advance if she could bring her children to the appointment. But when she arrived, she didn't indicate she had brought them. The nurse also said the appointment only took 15 to 20 minutes.
She just stood there with her lips done. That's what she gave his life for, was to have that look on her.
She went for cosmetic surgery for her lips. I want y'all to understand, she has 2 children. Well, now she had 2 children, past tense. So it wasn't difficult for her to get some meat. And I'm pretty sure that these are just the ones that she kept. Something is really, really wrong with you women. I promise you it's something wrong with y'all babies.
Police wrote that when Hernandez was told Emilio died, she said she knew it was irresponsible to leave her kids in the car.
Okay.
The boy's grandmother doesn't want anyone else to make the same choice.
I mean, if you just take 20 minutes out of your day and go in your car and sit in your car and feel how it feels, I think that's the only thing that will teach you how to know what a kid feels, because I've done it like 4 or 5 times already, and it's crazy.
That's a good idea. I had to go to the post office today. When I went out there, it took a while for the air to start getting cold inside the vehicle. And when I tell y'all, it was 97 degrees outside, not in the car. It was outside 97 degrees. I was so goddamn hot. I'm like, well, I had to leave the windows down until I guess the heat come out of the car, and then the cool will start to come. And then, you got to roll the windows up some. So now you can go to feeling it. And I had done been like 9-10 blocks before it really went to cooling down. You leave children in the car and that shit. 20 minutes. I wasn't in the car 3 minutes. I'm burning up in it.
The boy's father, Martinez's son, is incarcerated on unrelated charges.
Dang.
She says he learned of his son's death from a jail chaplain the next day.
So her son, the lady with the tattoos, her son is in jail. Unrelated things and stuff like that. You got to find out that your little something, your little boy gone. Now y'all notice that. Watch this. Yo, so nasty. Watch it. It say her son found out that his son died while he was in jail by a chaplain, right?
I think that's the only thing that will teach you how to know what a kid feels, because
that should be the punishment. That literally should be a part of the punishment.
I've done it like 4 or 5 times already, and it's crazy.
The boy's father, Martinez's son, is incarcerated on unrelated charges. She says he learned of his son's death from a jail chaplain the next day.
So he learned of his son's death. Do y'all understand that they didn't say that he has 2 children? He's the second baby daddy. Her oldest child is 2. This child is 1. She went from this man to that man and produced children that goddamn fast. But this is what y'all do. This is what women do. This is something that a man can't do. Yeah, because we can't carry babies. That's what's up. I ain't done. Here you go with the next one.
Serves as a reminder of the dangers of leaving children in hot cars. The Kern County Department of Human Services says it can happen to anyone, as we saw it happen over the weekend here in Bakersfield.
Yesterday, we brought you the story of a mother who was accused of leaving her 2 children in the car for over 2 hours, causing the death of one. Today, that mother was arraigned in court. Eyewitness News reporter Maria Celeste Alfaro is live outside the courthouse and has the latest on those details for us tonight.
You say so, Willie, you just going to go past her saying that she's done it 4 or 5 times before? When? I'm going to have to get back to it.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to check it back out. Because I really missed that.
That's right, we have new information on what took place during the arraignment. But before coming out here, I spoke to Human Services, who told me that an average of 38 babies die in a year because of hot cars. Now, to help lessen those numbers, they'll be offering tips in their social media.
38 babies a year die in hot cars. Do y'all know that there's not a law in place that will say, okay, there's a minimum of at least 10 years?
We know every single day during the summer it's upwards of 95 to 104 degrees, right?
Yes.
Inside of a vehicle, in the first 10 to 15 minutes, it could rise by 20 degrees.
July is Purple Ribbon Month. It serves as a reminder for the public on the dangers of leaving a child inside a car. Unfortunately, Bakersfield just had their first death of the year. On Sunday afternoon, 20-year-old Maya Hernandez allegedly left her 2 babies inside the car for over 2 hours.
I like that right there. Yeah. It's never the first time. It's just first time getting caught.
According to investigators, Hernandez was inside a nearby medical spa while her babies were left out in the extreme heat. Right now, the temperature in Bakersfield is 95 degrees. Now, inside this vehicle, it is currently 171 degrees. Now just imagine those numbers being higher on Sunday. Both children were transported to the Adventist Health Bakersfield, but one succumbed to their injuries. That was 1-year-old baby Emilio Gutierrez. I spoke with Allison Bota with the Department of Human Services, who explains Caitlin's Law, a citable offense that came into effect in 2001.
That a child 6 years of age or younger cannot be left alone in a vehicle unless they have someone 12 years or older inside of the vehicle.
The law was created after 6-month-old Caitlin was left inside a car while the caregiver went to the mall, causing her death.
So every single year we recognize Caitlin's Law so that children don't have to suffer the same fate as Caitlin.
Bota says it can happen to anyone, including the most responsible parents.
You say leaving a child in the car can happen to the most responsible. What? You can leave, the most responsible person can leave their child in the car?
55% of children who are left inside of a motor vehicle, it happens by complete accident.
According to Bota, some can experience the forgotten baby syndrome,
where parents are on their way to work and they forget that they're supposed to be dropping their baby off at daycare.
A forgotten baby syndrome. Remember the words that was used. This can happen basically to the best of us. Is that the word that she used?
Left inside of a motor vehicle suffer the same fate as Caitlin.
Car while the caregiver went to the mall, causing her death.
So every single year we recognize Caitlin's Law so that children don't have to suffer the same fate as Caitlin.
Bota says it can happen to anyone, including the most responsible parents.
55% of children who are left inside of a motor vehicle, it happens by complete accident.
According to Bota, some can experience the forgotten baby syndrome,
where parents are on their way to work and they forget that they're supposed to be dropping their baby off at daycare.
Why? How? I don't understand that. I understand that they're saying that it happened. I just don't understand that. I'm on my way to work. I forgot I got to drop the baby off. I'm finna go to work the way I can't have no baby at. It's supposed to be like a woman thing. I don't know. Is it a whole bunch of fathers that's doing this right here? I don't know. Somebody, please educate me. Shout out to Roshan for the $1 cash app. You say she did it so she could see how it feels 4 to 5 times. Oh, you right? Oh yeah. Listen, y'all. That's why I did not hear what you said that the grandmother had said, because she said exactly what Roshan said, that she sat in the car 4 to 5 times to see how it felt. I don't think that she said that the mother has left the children in the car 4 to 5 times. I don't think that's what she said. He said old babies was cooked.
Local experts remind us that these deaths are preventable. Vota shares 3 tips to help get in the routine of checking for children before exiting a car.
Shout out to C-Note for the $1.99 super chat. You say you can forget your baby, but not your cell phone. I wish I'd never leave my phone. I promise you. Hell, what? They might got a point now. Now that I'm thinking about it, you probably could just leave your baby in the car by mistake. But you not finna leave that goddamn phone, though. But that lets us know what's most important. Oh, and a matter of fact, you're absolutely correct. The car wasn't hot. The mother didn't leave them in a hot car until the car cut off. An hour and a half later. Now I wonder how long does it take to go on and get your lips done.
Number 1 is always get in the habit of looking before you lock. Look in the back seat before you get out of your car.
I got a good thing. Watch this. Hold on.
Number 2 is to have a reminder somewhere in your car that reminds you that your baby's in the vehicle. Number 3 is to just never, ever leave your child in or around a motor vehicle unattended.
Good. She said the 3 things that ain't nobody gonna remember. If you need a reminder to not leave your child in the car, what did we just talk about that you would never leave in the car? Your goddamn phone. Put the phone in the car seat. Put the phone in the baby carriage. Right here where she got the little baby at, put the phone right on the side. Let your baby play with the phone. I guarantee you would never leave your child in the car. He said these new cars are crap. Willie, if someone is trying to rob you and they open your door, your emergency brakes will activate and you can't go nowhere. Oh, wow. Wow. You say now the grandmother is insane at that point. Listen, she shot in the car like 4-5 times. And I think that she said for 20 minutes. I just told y'all about a situation we're going to the post office today. I was burning up and it was under 3 minutes. You gonna sit in the car and just let this shit heat up so you can feel what they felt, which you would still never feel what they felt because you was an adult and that is a child. A child will burn up more than you because a child is all smaller and don't have the fluids in the body like we have. You know what I'm saying? They have not built up resistance to a lot of heat like we have. Yeah, no. Shout out to Roshan for the one out of Cash App. You say fathers have done it. There are stories on it. Oh yeah. No. I ain't saying that fathers have not left their children in hot cars. I was saying fathers as far as leaving their children forgetting to drop them off on the way to work. I've never heard of a story of a man forgetting to take the baby to daycare. Now, since they said that it does happen, all right, it happens. I just ain't never heard of it or seen it. I've heard plenty of stories of women forgetting to drop the baby off. I don't know. I've just never heard it or never seen it. And I used to be like, how in the hell you forget to drop your baby off? When leaving your house, the next stop is dropping the baby off. You're trying to get rid of the baby. That's like you forget to drop your child off to school. Like the elementary. Like what? I don't think that there is a mother who have forgot to drop their child off to elementary school. It probably is some. I just ain't never heard of them. You know what I'm saying? You say fathers do it on purpose. Talking about we forgot. We ain't forget shit. Oh, man. You say women can be very self-centered. Yes. This stuff is crazy. Oh, hold on. Go ahead. What else?
Now back out here.
Y'all do know that she pled not guilty. Not guilty.
Hernandez pled not guilty. She was charged for 1 count of manslaughter and 2 counts of child endangerment. Hernandez had been here for a cosmetic procedure when the tragedy took place. Prosecutors requested no bail for her because they had concerns she would not return to Kern County, seeing as how she has no ties here. However, there was objection to that request. The judge ended up setting bail at $1,080,000. Hernandez is set to be back in court on July 11th. Reporting live from downtown Bakersfield, Maria Celeste Alfaro, Eyewitness News.
Maria Celeste Alfaro.
Hi, I'm Rochelle Mears.
I got a problem because, damn it, I heard earlier that they said how long the procedure was supposed to be, but I must have missed it. Let me see if I can find it real quick, because I don't want to misquote. It was somewhere up in here.
To VOTAS, some can experience the forgotten baby syndrome,
where parents are on their way to work and they forget that they're supposed to be dropping their baby off at daycare.
Hold on.
July is Purple Ribbon Month. It serves as a reminder for the public on the dangers of leaving a child inside a car. Unfortunately, Bakersfield just had their first death of the year.
Well, since I can't find it and I don't remember, it said that she left the baby in the car for 2 hours. The place that she went to go and get the procedure done, they said that was a 15-minute procedure. Why she didn't come back out and check on the children? Huh? 15-minute procedure, she was gone for 2 hours. The car cut off after an hour. So technically, her children would have been alive if she would have went on ahead and got a procedure and went back to tend to her children. But, yeah, she got sidetracked. She forgot the kids was in the car. You know, it's crazy out here in these streets. Children is best left with their mama. Damn, moving right along. I ain't gonna eat much of you.